The film traces the lives of a tightly knit group of Paris police officers whose loyalty, integrity, and personal bonds gradually crumble under the weight of pressure, secrecy, and moral compromise. It opens with a tense surveillance operation targeting Karim Mahmoudi, a skilled criminal who evades the team through counter-surveillance tactics, chaotic pursuits across the city, and strategic crowd blending. Despite the high-risk operation ending without civilian casualties, the unit is reprimanded for recklessness, signaling the beginning of growing internal and external pressures on the team. The central characters include Antoine Serda, a highly capable but emotionally volatile officer, Hannah, a determined and competent partner entwined with Antoine romantically, Sammy Belcom, the charismatic and secretive leader, Vinny, a coping but increasingly unstable officer, Walid, a former soldier struggling to adjust to police life, and Richard Estevez, a quiet officer whose mental health deteriorates. Following the failed operation, the group faces criticism from management highlighting the thin public tolerance for aggressive policing while each member copes with alcohol, bravado, or isolation. Antoine's personal and professional life unravels when it is revealed that he participates in illegal bare-knuckle fights resulting in severe injuries to several men. Internal Affairs intervenes, leading to his transfer from the elite search and intervention unit to the less prestigious anti-crime squad, which deeply strains his relationships and distances him from Hannah. Over time, the unit fragments. Vinny succumbs to alcoholism, Richard's mental health worsens, and Sammy becomes secretive and morally compromised. Vinny's murder signals that the cracks are widening and introduces a darker, more sinister undercurrent. Antoine becomes embroiled in a complex investigation after learning that Richard, suffering from paranoia and delusions, has disappeared from a psychiatric facility. He discovers that Richard and other former teammates were involved in an unofficial, politically backed special investigation team conducting operations in legal gray areas. These operations went wrong, culminating in deaths, disappearances, and a systematic cover-up. Antoine's pursuit of the truth exposes him to corruption, threats, and violent retaliation, while crime squad officials frame Richard as a rogue cop manipulating evidence and silencing witnesses to maintain institutional appearances. The climax reveals the depth of systemic corruption. Sammy Belcom orchestrated illegal operations that led to the death of Mahmoudi's nephew and subsequent murders of officers who knew too much. Richard and his wife are killed to prevent exposure, and Antoine, despite uncovering the truth, is silenced under the guise of heroism. In the film's bitter conclusion, Antoine's funeral portrays him as a decorated hero while the real corruption remains concealed. The narrative ends on a grim note, emphasizing that the system protects itself, punishes the truthful, and sanitizes the actions of the powerful, leaving justice unfulfilled and truth buried. The film presents a bleak meditation on loyalty, morality, and institutional corruption, exploring how personal integrity collides with systemic power and showing the devastating consequences for those who refuse to conform. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.